It.
Hey, what's going on,
Whoop,
everybody?
whoop, whoop, whoop.
I don't see the show.
Yeah, you got to import our chat users so I can see what they're talking about.
I don't see it either. So that's weird. How do I not see comments tonight?
That is very bizarre. I mean, I can look at them from YouTube, but if you can't see them, they can't display them. And we
Right.
want everybody to interact. This is how we roll. We like interacting.
Sorry. That's really See there. I see it now on YouTube too, but I don't see it on StreamYard. That's really odd.
That is super bizarre.
Huh. Oh,
There
here
they
we go.
are.
Here they are. Hey guys.
Hey, everybody.
Looks like StreamYard's a little bit off tonight. Luis,
We got
welcome,
we got
Fred.
Jeff, we got High Train, we got Edward, we got Luigi, and we got Fred
Fred.
Beers and Scott.
It's my
Everybody's
dad.
joining in. Yay. The more the merrier.
Welcome everybody. So just while we're waiting on people to come in, we're going to cover Bitmark listing coming up, the tax special. What's up, Darius? We'll go over some of the NFT stuff, and maybe some of the other craziness that's been going on this week, if we can. Never a dull moment with Para, I can tell you that.
It's never, dude. I didn't know how none of the devs are sleeping, man. It's
I
like
know it's been a crazy, and now that I'm working with you guys now, it's
uh-huh.
definitely get to see more of the behind the scenes stuff, and it's definitely been a crazy. It was a
I
crazy
didn't know if
morning.
is it a good thing or a bad thing, Alex?
It's a good thing. It is a good thing.
It's great. It's just
It
you don't
is.
realize how much is happening until you really
Yeah,
know what's
absolutely.
happening.
People have no idea how hard people are working until you're actually in the group and seeing what everybody's doing. So, well, thanks, Jeff. Appreciate that.
For real. No,
But yeah,
it's been really nuts. It's
it's
but
been a
we're
crazy day
doing
with
great. We're
the whole
doing great.
Uniswap thing, and I know this morning we were kind of talking everybody through it, and
Right.
it's just been a confusing day. And you can still buy and sell, by the way, everybody. You just have to enter it in manually. It just doesn't show up. Your coins don't
Yeah.
show up.
Yeah,
So
so let's talk about that for a hot second. So everybody was really after migration, everybody was really pushing when's CoinGecko going to happen? When is
coin market
CoinMarketCap
cap.
going to happen? So this was like the number one question we've had thrown at us for the last 10 days, however long it's been.
Yep.
So a funny little thing is that it was actually a CoinGecko issue that created that whole liquidity problem with like having
Yeah.
to turn off APIs and stuff like that. I'm not sure that we even let everybody know that, but you're hearing it here. So they're on fixing that. And then around the same time this morning that people were typing in chat, typing on Twitter saying that their values are now showing up in their wallets from CoinMarketCap, we had this huge issue with like not able to buy or sell.
Like we
So
just
we
can't
can't
win.
win. Right. And it's completely out of our hands, guys. This is just completely Uniswap issues. Nevertheless, Lee was on, I think, like 8 hours
Yeah.
today with these guys. And when I say the devs are working hard, man, I don't know how many people know this. I don't, it's a personal thing, but his kid's daycare is shut down because of COVID right now. So he's like literally trying to work with like a kid.
Yep.
Anybody who's done that, and you got kids, you're a work at home dad. You know,
Yep. Yep.
you know. So man, it has been a week. But yeah, he spent 8 hours online with them today. But it's something that is out of our hands. I mentioned this very briefly in a Telegram chat that I did just about an hour ago. Guys, you have to remember, and I have to remember, I'm talking to myself, crypto is really new. It's still in its infancy. And like for me, I see things like, this stuff going on with coin market, whatever. And I'm like, I could get some programmers in India or something and build something better than this. And I swear somebody's going to do it. But for now, this is what we have until crypto gets a little more organized, gets some better players in the space with better technology or whatever. We're working with what we have. So even though for some of us we feel like we've been around for years and years, we have to remember that crypto is in its infancy, just like our token is in its infancy. And so while we're having little things and crawling before we can walk and then run, crypto is doing the same. And
Yep.
so stuff like this happens, it's out of our hands, but the whole space is still just when the kid gets up and they're starting to walk, but they fumble down a little bit. That's kind of where crypto's at right now. It's been crawling and it's just got up and it's starting to get that wants to run, runs before it can walk like babies do.
Hmm.
Anyone who's got kids knows this. They get up on those legs and they just want to,
Yep. There,
but
it's all developing so much,
yeah,
and
really.
as new tokens come out and they do different things like Pair's doing, and a lot of these other NFT tokens, these platforms that have been used are going to have to also change to accommodate those things. So, every time somebody lists on Bitmort and has a different smart contract, you have to try and work with that smart contract. So
Right.
things are constantly developing, just like with any other token. Things are always changing with an app or with something like that. There's constantly always new things coming out because things change so quickly. Um,
Speaking of new things coming out,
yeah.
we have something coming out every day this week. Let's talk about what you got on the screen there,
Yep.
Alex.
So Valentine's Day week event for the tax. So pretty much
Yeah,
every day this week is going to be a different buy and sell tax. Of course, yesterday we had the 0% buy and 20% sell, and now it's 2% buy and
yeah.
18% sell.
And you can't beat
Um,
that. 0 in,
no,
20
it's
out. You guys notice we're keeping it at 20 round trip there. 0 in, 20 out, 2 in, 18 out. So
yeah,
you can expect that those numbers are going to be sticking around that throughout the week, but we're just not divulging what the numbers are actually going to be. You have to tune in every day.
yep. And it's not only is it a great price to buy at, to either buy more or buy in at, you get this also. I mean, when you have a 10% tax and it's down to 2%, I mean, you're saving yourself a lot. So this to me, when we found out that this is what we're going to do, I know we are all really excited about it. So
Yeah,
take advantage of it as much as you can. We're going to do it through uh, Saturday. So um,
right.
and each day is going to be a little different, but keep an eye on out for that. Hey, Mark. Thanks, Kruger, for being here.
Hi, Mark. He's been busy today, too.
Yeah, he has been.
Oh, the man never stops, never sleeps. Aren't you happy not to hear about Coin Market Cap anymore?
Yeah,
LOL.
but
I sure am.
now it's replaced with a new problem.
Yeah, now we're hearing about Uniswap,
Yeah.
which is based off of their issue. So it's just it's a continuation of the Coin Market
Hmm.
Cap stories.
Yep. Well, and Uniswap's been having problems for a week. I mean, with different
Yeah,
issues here and there. So it's not just this problem.
and it's
It's
not just our
continually.
token either. It's
No.
we got a lot of people come into the chat and they'll say I'm not able to sell or buy, but it's not just para, it's like across the board. So it just seems like every day there's something going on with that. However, if anybody really wants to buy and they're having problems with Uniswap, just remember that we do have dun, 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 we can maybe bring up the next image. We have all these wonderful exchanges. Dun, dun, dun. I think I sent a bunch to you. There we go.
Yep. Almost. This will be our third one coming Thursday. So
Right.
Um, I have a video on how to create an account also on my channel. So go check that out if you're confused about anything. I have one for all three of these. So if you have any questions at all, feel free message me um, on Twitter or whatever the case, or Discord. Get on Telegram. Everybody on there is more than willing to help.
Right.
All three of these platforms are pretty easy to use. I don't think either one is more friendly than the other. They're pretty close to the same as far as signing up and
Right.
um, getting the proper pairing in there to pair with. So,
Uh-huh.
um, yeah,
And they do
check
have
it.
different pairings, guys, just so you know. So xt.com is USDT, Hotbit has NUSD,
And Bitmart's
Bitmarch,
USDT too, right?
USDT, as far
Yeah.
as I understand. I noticed High Train says in the comments there that the biggest problem he's talking about there being Uniswap. Their biggest problem is those gas fees. Gas fees, I understand that gas can be up, it can be down. I heard a couple of people this week, it was like yesterday during Super Bowl, they got gas ridiculous, like $26 gas.
Yep.
Unbelievable. I haven't heard of that in years.
Yep.
So, note to everybody, do your gas on days when everybody's occupied, like Super Bowl. But
Yeah.
the thing is that the exchanges, they don't have the gas fee. So if you're looking to get in a little easier, you might want to check out exchanges. But it's like everything else in the space. You have to do your own research because they do have fees when it's time for you to exit. There's all kinds. Don't think you're ever going to get out scot-free,
Nope.
gas-free with the exchanges. They are also in business and they are there to make money. So,
Yep.
yep, they do make it easier for you to get in, but you're probably going to do about this. Honestly, I think it's horses for courses. Whether you choose Uniswap and the gas or exchanges and the fees, you're going to come out about the same.
About the same.
Yeah.
Yep. But I can tell you right now, I bought a dip on a token. Oh, I can't remember if it was Sunday morning or late Saturday night, but I had $21 in gas fees. I tell you what, I have not seen it that low since I started back in last April.
That's,
And
yeah, you wouldn't.
amazing. I mean, usually $80 is low for me now.
Yeah,
But I saw
yeah.
$21 and I'm like, that's crazy. So hopefully,
Anything under 100.
New Ethereum coming out, hopefully that it lowers, but it is what it is at this point.
Old guy David just turned up. He's saying prom.
Yeah, Mark's got a good point too.
Yeah,
There's
I
bound to be
just
issues
saw
with a
that.
contract like this. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and
Yep.
and again, that's just because these platforms have probably never dealt with a contract that really goes as deep as this one does. A lot of
Yep.
them are just kind of cookie cutter, you
Mhm.
know. So, but we have a very detailed, very elaborate smart contract. So, again, that's just part of the growing experience and the evolution of crypto.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure.
So
Okay,
Bitmart is coming
so
on the 17th, guys. Don't
yep,
forget to tell
Thursday.
everybody about Bitmart coming on the 17th. There's also a
Let's see.
graphic we have on Twitter you can share for that. This is the big one.
Yep.
This is the big
This
one
is
that you
what
just brought up.
everybody wants to, and there, keep in mind, there's a lot more in depth with these NFTs than a lot of most NFTs. So it's going to be
Right.
interesting to see. Oh, and don't forget, if you buy during this week for Valentine's Day, you get entered to win an NFT. One of these NFTs they're coming out. So
Yeah.
keep that in mind also.
Yeah, I'll talk about more about that in a second because we have different types of NFTs as well. So yeah, coming in March. Can't tell you when. We know when. We're just not going to tell you when. We don't. We've guys, you might have noticed we're a little vague on giving you details about dates. I mean, exchanges are different, but when it comes to release dates of big projects like the NFT marketplace, we really try to keep it close to our chest, and that's simply because it's there are people who are waiting, right? And they can alter our chart and everything else by buying and selling if we tell you when we're doing what on what day. So yeah, I get it. You guys want to know when it's going to happen, and we're probably annoying you with being so vague, but it's to protect the community, to protect the token, to protect the chart. You know it's coming. If we say it's coming, we've delivered everything we said we're going to deliver so far. So just rest assured, it definitely is coming, and we have a definite date. You're
Yep.
just going to have to wait to see when it is.
Yep. And the problem is with releasing of the notification for the NFT marketplace and the NFTs, there's already a ton of scams out there trying to sell
That's
pair of
important.
NFTs and having them
Yeah.
building a marketplace and trying to sell it. So, the less information that we give out, the better. I know everybody we want to give it all out now,
Right.
as quickly as possible, but
Yeah.
it just won't work that way.
Even with something like this graphic that you have on the screen right now, Alex. So back to
Mhm.
you can win an NFT if you purchase. There's no minimum to purchase this week, but anybody who purchases will be entered into the drawer for one of 10 para preppers. So the can't say a lot about what these different NFTs are, but they do have different functions. So we have the para preppers, and you can go into the whitelist spot. There's 5 of those being given away for the Parapro 2D NFTs. And yes, we know, guys, it's dark. You can't see it. And that goes right back to what Alex was saying before, that there are already people out there trying to say that they're the para NFT. There are a whole people have been putting websites together for this stuff. They know something big is coming.
Yep.
And so there's scammers out there. So yeah, I know you can't see the 2D, and I know the 3D is very dark. It's completely on purpose. We can't release how they look because then the scammers will run with it and try to duplicate our NFTs. So again, it's for your protection. But teasers is so great.
But they're awesome.
Yes.
I'll tell you that. Now, Joshua had a good question. Is it just Uniswap purchases or is it exchanges as well?
I do not know exactly. I would have to look into it, but I can't see why it wouldn't be
It should
because
be.
we.
It,
I think it's everybody.
it should be everybody. I think
I
that was
think it's
my understanding.
everybody. Yeah, my understanding was that it was everybody.
So we'll find out for sure though, and we'll watch
Yeah.
for Telegram. Maybe we'll pin something just to clarify. Um, that way we can let everybody know.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, all of the transactions exist somewhere on
Hmm.
blockchain. Even if it happens in the exchange. Sorry, it's been such a long day, guys. I'm like starting to lose my words. So yeah, because there's records of everything, then I'm pretty sure that it's everybody.
Yeah, yeah. So this is
Mark says yes, it's all buys. So there you go. You
perfect.
have it from the top. Yeah.
Yep. I figured he was going to chime in. I was waiting for it.
And David said what I was saying, that the purchases are there. They're in Etherscan.
Yeah,
So yeah,
always on the blockchain.
yeah. So
Okay.
exciting.
What else, man?
NFTs
So this is going to be big tomorrow.
tomorrow. Yeah.
Cryptobolics AMA on YouTube. I don't know if you guys know who Cryptobolics is, but he's a great dude. He holds some really great spaces, super knowledgeable. Um, got pretty big pretty quick. I started watching him from the beginning. He's very straightforward. He likes things, dots his I's, crosses his T's, and so it'll be really exciting to watch this. I'm looking forward to that. So tune in for that.
Yeah, one of the things that I really like about Cryptobolics, and one of the reasons why he's got such a good following now, is that he is all about education. He's
Mhm.
not a promotion space. I
Nope.
know that everybody has had it up to the eyeballs with so-called influencers and promoters after all the big drama that happened over the weekend with those who shall not be named. But you all know who I'm talking about because I've seen every single one of these people commenting on that whole fiasco. But yeah, the thing
Yeah.
is, with these promoters, a lot of the time they get paid in tokens and they pump it, and then as soon as all their followers buy in, they dump on a project.
Yep.
Cryptobolics is completely different to that. He buys into a token with his own ETH. So he is not a paid voice. Yes, he's a holder because he has confidence and he believes in the projects that he talks about or has the devs appear on his show, but he's not a paid voice.
Right.
So that is what makes him so interesting. And also the fact, like I said, he's about education. So today Lee was already on a space,
Yep.
and there were a bunch of other people in there. We had some guys from Shauna, from Mandox, um, Kishimoto. There were
Yep.
some others. I forget. He usually has a panel
Yeah,
of
he had about 6 or
five or
7 devs on
six.
there, I think.
Yeah, yeah, usually about that half dozen mark.
Yep.
And so he will pick a topic, and that's what they will discuss as like a panel. So for anybody who's not familiar with Cryptobolics, he has a show like basically every day. It's sometimes on Twitter Space, it's sometimes on YouTube. So tomorrow what you're going to be seeing is just a one-on-one. It's not going to be one of his usual panels. This is a special thing that he's going to be doing with Lee. And yeah, as you can see, that's going to be on YouTube. So join us for that one tomorrow. It's going to be awesome.
Yep. And like he said today, pretty much everybody he had in that space, he had invested in with his own money because, he believes in the project. He does a thorough look over of everything before he invests. But, he invested in it because he believes in it. So
Right. Mark says that old guy David and Lee should do a space together. They should. You know
they
what?
should.
You should send him a link. I know he does YouTubes. In fact, I just missed his. I was
He
so
was
terrible. I
on
was preparing for this. He just did a YouTube
the 7.
review of
Yep.
Para, and I got into the chat room. I was like, "Yeah, I'm finally here." And he's like, "And that's all for tonight. I'm signing off." I was like, "What?" So I missed it. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it after this. But yes, he also has a YouTube channel, and you guys should check it out. Can you,
Yep. It's
David? Can
funny,
you drop the
Kruger.
link?
David and I talked about this a little bit earlier. So
Yeah,
I
David,
think,
drop your link for your YouTube so that people can go and check out the video that you
yep.
just made
And he's
before
been
this
making a
came
lot
along.
of good videos and doing lives on, how to find out if a project's, a rug pull or maybe one before. So he's got a lot of good videos he's put out there. Very
Yeah, he's
knowledgeable.
like the Sherlock Holmes of wallets and rug pulls. He's
Yes.
so good at it's kind of like anything that I'm looking at now, other projects. I know I'm going to be running them by him and saying, "Have you reviewed this one yet?" Because yeah, he has the nose.
Right. Yeah. Come on, Des, Wednesday, 10 a.m. Yep. 1000X
Yeah,
Jam. You got it. Yep. I agree.
absolutely.
Oh, man. So what else? Man, there's just,
It's just been a hectic week. There's so much. It's
there
like, where do you
is
even start?
so much. Yeah.
Yeah, bring that up so the guys can see this. I love this. It's fully animated.
I love it. Just gives you enough.
Yeah, it gives you just enough. And I
Just
think,
enough.
one thing that I can tell you about these 3D NFTs, guys, as opposed to other NFTs that are just like a picture of something, like what can you really do with it aside from using it as your avatar
Hmm.
or whatever they call it, profile picture on Twitter? Um, you can see this is like 3D. This is like gaming level stuff. Okay. So just imagine where this could go in future. Combine this guy who's 3D with our licensed NFTs, which are also coming. So, if you could fit him out with a whole bunch of tactical gear that exists away from keyboard and now has a 3D representation in the form of an NFT coming from our licensed stuff, this
Yep.
has potential to be really big.
Yeah. It is. It is going to be big.
And that's why you guys should be really trying to win one of these, because we haven't released like values, floor prices, anything about these NFTs. But so this could be a really, really good opportunity to
Yep.
get in on this.
Well, in the 2D ones, there's going to be one of 5 for the giveaway. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Yep.
it's not going to be very many of them. And then the
All of
package
the
too.
NFTs have uses. All of the that's all I'm going to say. But all of these NFTs will be more than just a profile pic.
Yep. So it's not just going to look good in your wallet.
Right.
It's going to have a lot more than that.
Yeah. Because we're
Uh,
thinking miles ahead.
yes. Months ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got to do. So we're going to do. Before I forget, we're going to do the ledger giveaway. Just from the Discord. I pretty much put everybody from the Discord into the picker wheel, and we'll do a giveaway for that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a Twitter retweet giveaway for a second ledger that Sky King
Dun, dun,
donated.
dun.
So he donated a Ledger Nano S and a connection kit. So you'll get a connection kit and a Ledger Nano S as well. So we'll
Isn't that
do a
awesome?
retweet
I
giveaway
love
for that.
extra giveaways.
Yep. Surprise giveaways. So Paris King of Man coins.
Oh, I
There you
see some.
go.
Let's all pitch in and get old guy Dave a new setup, and then he can be the new guy Dave. Oh, I
Oh
think
man,
he
you
has
got
to be. What do they call that in America? Sorry, I'm not American. The prom they have. Oh, homecoming king and
homecoming.
queen, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he could be homecoming
King.
King Dave. Did you see what Mark wrote up above? Did you show it?
Which one? This one?
Yeah. I'm not even going to say any more about that one. I'll leave that up to your imagination, people.
Mark is baiting us with that. That's why we're just smiling because we're not going to answer that.
I know it's like I always get put in this really difficult position when I'm doing any kind of AMAs or voice chats that everybody wants the details, and I am absolutely terrible at keeping secrets. So yeah, it's really I yeah, I'm not gonna even touch it. But I just
Nope.
wanted everybody to see
Good
it.
night, David. Leaving so soon. Man. Okay. Anything? What else is there? Trying to think. What
Ledger
else can we?
giveaway. Ledger
You want to do
giveaway.
the ledger giveaway?
Yes.
Okay. So I have it all ready because it was a lot of names. So it is ready to go. So again, guys, if you haven't joined the Discord, please join. We're trying to build it up. Um, I'm the one over there running the Discord now, so join it. Have any questions? Let us know. Join the Facebook group as well. There's a few more members on there, but we're trying to build up the social network so more people will see stuff. So join all those. All right, who's ready?
I'm ready. I'm always ready.
You ready? Let's do it.
I love this new feature you have. It's so cool.
People have used it quite a bit. Nick Robb. Haven't seen Nick
Nick
Robb in here, but
Robb.
I've seen him in the Discord before. So
Excellent.
let me write it down.
Congratulations to Nick Robb. You are winner of, is that for the Ledger? Are they both ledgers or are they different
Yeah,
hard
they're
wallets?
both Ledger Nano S's, so it's the
Oh,
not the
perfect.
X's, but the X's are hard to get your hands on right now. And kit. Okay.
Love giving things away.
We've done a lot of giveaways. Okay. So let's do. I'm gonna go ahead and do a retweet one, so we can get the other one going.
Okie doke.
So
Luigi says he forgot to learn how to use Twitter. And Krigi wants to do a giveaway for the signed jersey that's behind you.
no,
Who is that?
absolutely
Who is
not.
on that? Who's on that jersey? Not that I know anything about sports in
So
America.
that's a
That sounds
Chris. That's a Chris Carpenter jersey, and the reason that I will never sell it is it's because the only one I've ever seen with both World Series patches on it. So it's not going out of my basement. I can tell you that. Sorry,
that's
sorry,
like the
Kruger.
basement is your man cave.
Yeah, I mean it's the only space that I have that I can put. I have room for this stuff.
No, that's awesome. I was thinking about getting a bat cave yesterday. I was actually looking at a mining, a copper and silver mine. Just it's the closest one to Las Vegas. I'm thinking about
Mm-hmm.
buying it. Ironically, get this. It's called. Sorry, I'm so itchy. It's like I've got an allergy, animal allergy. Um, it's called the Paradise Prospect Claim. So I was like, oh, it's another para thing. There must be writing on the wall. But yeah, I was
Nice.
joking with my kids. If I buy this gold, it's gold, silver, copper, or something. Anyhow, I was like, yep, I'm gonna make a bat cave
Yep.
down in the mines.
All
Everybody
right,
wants a
guys.
bat cave,
So,
right?
go retweet this tweet right here. It's pinned to the top of my page. and that's what I'm going to do the second giveaway from.
So we're gonna give him some time to go and do it.
Yeah. We'll wait at least 5 minutes. I just want to reward you guys for coming out and joining us.
I think that's always nice. It's nice that we have something for people to look forward to come to the chat, but it's also nice to reward people that showed up to the chat. So
My wife's here.
you have plenty of room.
She, we have a
It's the best.
we have a pretty decent sized house, but I don't want to. I'm not going to put all my crap up on every spare inch of room on the walls. So I have too much stuff. I could. Oh, David's back. Oh,
Yeah,
my dad.
see,
My
good
dad
for
said he
you.
wants.
That's like your whole family is here, man. That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's how para rolls,
yeah.
keeping
I mean,
everybody.
a lot of my family is military or retired military. My dad was in the Air Force. My uncle was in
Uh-huh.
the Army. Cousins in the Marines. My other cousin's still in the Air Force. 30 years. Grandpa. I mean, so many people in the military. So, like I said before, when this caught
Yep.
my eye and
Hmm.
started calling pretty much everybody, and I'm like, you need to, this is going to be a good one. It's going to
Nice.
be we're starting over again, but it's going to be a good one.
We're just babies. But
Yep,
yeah, that's great. All these people are here, and thank you, sir, for your service. It's nice to have you here with us.
yep. I'm an introvert. Right. I don't believe that at all.
I try. He's an introvert, like a shark in a hot tub.
That's
Shirley
not
wants
nice,
to put
Kruger.
Alex up for a giveaway. Oh my god, that's so funny.
Oh, so mean.
I
That's
love
funny.
you.
Uh, give it a few more minutes.
Sure, for sure. It's all good. There's so much coming, guys. So much coming. You don't even know. Got some awesome celebrity endorsements coming up very soon. I don't even know when that's going to get announced. I'll bid $20 for Rad. Come on, I'm worth at least tree fitty.
Just wearing a red
$40 is a
dress.
regular dress. I don't usually wear red because I have red hair and
Mm-hmm.
red
Can't.
lashes.
Not
So
red or
it's
orange. Nope.
red and red is.
Yep.
Actually, it's very, very funny that you mention it. I have one dress that I have held on to for so many years. Unbelievably, somehow it managed to survive even when I was traveling around Southeast Asia for many years with just a backpack. I held on to one evening dress. I just love this dress. I bought it in Malaysia. It probably cost like $5 on the exchange, right? Anyhow, this one dress, I don't know why, but I've held on to it for maybe 10 years. I've worn it once. And if we're going to have a prom, I am wearing this dress because it actually turns out that it is the exact same green as our para official color.
What are the odds?
I know, right?
That's
So
crazy.
it's the perfect para prom dress because it's para green.
So that's a good question that Edward brings up. Any tokenomics for the two new tokens?
I honestly cannot give any news on the new tokens at all. I don't have news about how those tokens will be working. I'm so sorry. I wish I had an answer. This isn't even one of those things where I'm holding out on you,
Yeah,
which is what I'm normally doing.
they're
I
st-
actually just don't know.
they're still working. They're still working on that stuff.
Right. They
But
hash out a lot of stuff, and we have just been so busy with
yeah,
all of the other stuff, like preparing these NFTs. So that has, I'm sure the devs have totally got it all figured out with the tokenomics for those tokens. I just haven't been party to any of the discussion about it.
yep.
I'm low on the there's like the rung. and here, and I'm like down there. Well, Luigi figured out how to retweet. Yes, join all the para channels and look for the token clues, Mark says.
I'm so
Uh,
proud of you, Luis. You figured out how to retweet. That's amazing.
I like this.
Oh,
So,
look for
yes,
token clues. Yeah.
Easter eggs. There are
Yep.
Easter eggs everywhere. You know, the guys do that all the time.
Yep. I was just
Like,
gonna say that.
like when they first released that marketplace with the computer screen.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see in the text if you look really closely. I don't think people who have a phone would be able to see it, but if you're
Yep.
looking at it on a laptop, you can see that it says there that you can stake the NFTs. It's got a bunch of things it says about those NFTs. So
Yep.
that might be a little reminder to people to sometimes, if you have the possibility of using a computer or a laptop, to sometimes put down the phone and try on the computer or laptop. You can pick up a lot more.
Yep. I know one thing that Lee did say about the new tokens was there was going to be, um, buyback burns as far as supporting the original token. So that's
Right.
one thing that he has come out and said. So,
Yeah,
you know,
they're all
we,
part of the same ecosystem, so they all
yep,
like support each other.
yep. And
Yeah.
there's like we've talked about this before on here too. A lot of other ecosystems have other tokens that don't necessarily support the the original token. So just another thing that they're doing a little
Mm,
bit different. It's also exciting.
right.
So, all right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and do this.
Do it.
It's been about, no, it's almost been 10 minutes. All right, guys. So this is for the ledger and the connection kit. Okay. Get my hopes up with a substitute. See, I didn't. I'm trying to think if I didn't retweet it. Okay, we're good. Hey, look, there's Luis. Amazing. All right, here we go.
4, 3, 2, 1. Winner!
Oh,
Hey,
Jennifer.
Jay Fraz.
See him a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. Very, very active on Twitter. One of
Yep.
our expert shill army. He's shill team 6 for sure.
Yeah, for sure. He's always liking, retweeting. So, well, good luck, everybody. We'll do some more.
Mark said save time. Mark's the winner. Yeah. Haven't heard that one before.
That's funny. You were on the
Yeah,
list.
Luigi was on the list. Hey,
It's
you
funny.
got your name there. Your name
Last
was
time he
on a
was on
YouTube.
here, he was like, "I got to figure out Twitter," and I'm like, "Yeah, you do. A lot of stuff goes on Twitter for crypto. Just
You're
a lot."
YouTube famous now, Luigi, just for figuring out Twitter.
Yeah.
It's great. I love it.
All right. Well, I'm
Oh,
trying to
that's
think
really
if.
nice. Yeah, I love when I see like these Shield Team 6 guys getting
Yep.
something back, because those guys are at it hardcore. And this is something else that I brought up in a voice chat earlier today. That guys, I know that sometimes when we have these little issues going on, you can't see your tokens in your wallet or whatever the hell drama of the day, what it seems like lately. Um, Rather than when you see people talking about that, and you see that admins are telling you that the staff are already on it, trust me, it's 99% of the time you're never going to get anywhere near as close to what Lee is in figuring it out, because he's on the phone with Uniswap or whoever it happens to be on the day.
Yep.
A better use of energy, to be honest, is if you can go and promote the token, promote the community. Like I said earlier, people can still buy on the exchanges, even if Uniswap is having an issue. But if we have 100 people on Telegram and they're all sitting there playing in their phones and trying to figure out, can they or can they not see their tokens, can they or can they not sell, even when they have absolutely zero intention of selling, they've just overheard that you can't do it, so then they jump in there and then they're messing around with it trying to do it. You got 100 people wasting 5 minutes. That's 500 minutes of time that you could, the community could be using to promote and to bring other people into this community. So
Yep.
I mean, sure, it's great. I love that everybody's so helpful in Telegram. When somebody comes in with a problem, everybody's so quick to say, "Here, let me help you out." And usually people have the answer. But in situations like this, when you know that the dev team is already on it, the admins are telling you, honestly, the best use of your time is let them handle it. Let's stay focused, because that's what an army is. It's like when you see an army in action, they don't just go out to the battlefield and then some problem comes up and everybody in that battalion or legion, whatever you want to call it, goes running to the one place to handle that matter. This is not what happens at all. They have these different, this group's going over here and that group's going up the rear, and it's all very strategic. So for us, our part of this army is that we've got to be out there and telling and selling and just inviting people to be part of this community. We definitely
Yep.
have everything under control as much as it can be at the back end. So just want to encourage people.
Well, there's always at least 3 or 4 people in Telegram. I mean, I know Rad and I are in Discord, and so there's always going to be somebody there to take questions and hopefully have answers. So, like Rad said, someone says I can't sell on Twitter, and people just will automatically assume it's a honeypot, or something is horribly wrong, and or something like that. So always come and ask
That's also
questions.
true.
There's
Yeah,
a lot
always
of us in
ask
there.
keep that stuff in the community, guys, because honestly, you're just hurting your own bag. If you rush to Twitter
Yeah.
to say that you can't sell your para tokens now, and oh my God, that's the end of the world because for 30 seconds there's an issue. I mean, I understand it went on longer today and it was hours and hours, but it was like people are so fast
Yep.
to jump on Twitter and start talking about any little issue. That's what these community telegrams and discords are for. Bring it to us first. If you have any issue at all, bring it to us. We're not trying to hide anything, but at the same time, it's like you will hurt the community if you go out there and start spreading what essentially could just like be FUD, right?
Yep.
So
Well, and always check the pinned messages at the top of the chat too before, because 9 times out of 10, if there's something going wrong, then we'll have some sort of answer pinned up there, so you can just click on that and read it, and you might get the answer to your question right there. So
I know that one of our team is actually working on the Telegram bots right now. So the
mhm.
most frequently asked questions, we can literally just type a command and like if
Yep.
it's something, say like that API router has been a
Yep.
really big one this week. A lot of
Yeah.
people don't go back through the pinned messages, so we're going to have like a bot that we just like slash API, and that photo is going to come up with the graphic showing you where to turn your API router off. So
Yep.
we're implementing a few things like that just to make it easier as well.
It helps all the mods out a little bit.
Oh my God, please, yes.
You can never have enough, I can tell you that.
Tracy, oh my gosh, this has been the question of the week. I know how to see the value of tokens. Awesome. But I have all my tokens listed on CoinMarketCap. Why is CMC taking so long? That has been the question. And honestly, they haven't given us a very good answer. So at first, we thought that it was going to take maybe 5 or 6 days after the migration. But then, like, after those 5 or 6 days passed, and it was like, well, it should be done sometime now. And we were telling everybody any
Just
minute now, should
yeah,
be now.
few
And then a
days.
couple of days later, it was like, wait a second, something's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Then like nearly a week goes by, and Lee finally gets an email from them saying, "Oh, we're so sorry. Lunar New Year, Chinese New Year was their holdup." My biggest issue was that the internet is global and 24/7, and had that been my company, I would have outsourced it to India or the Philippines and had somebody
That
get it
didn't
done.
wasn't on
I
holiday.
don't know why they have to shut down for 12 days for Chinese New Year. So that was their official word. Okay. But me, myself, I'm a skeptic. I didn't want to get everybody all fuddied out about it, but I was just like, that sounds really lame. And, and it kind of turned out that was what it ended up being, that they were having issues and they were trying to cover their own asses by saying that it was Chinese New Year,
Yep.
because they ended up sending Lee another email a couple of days later, just like what, 2 or 3 days ago now, saying,
Yep.
yeah, we're going to have to restart you from scratch. Instead of trying to change you and update you, we're just going to like do your whole relisting again. So then that takes you back to that. It usually takes 5 to 6 days thing. So then today, this
It was this
morning, we
morning.
start to see it update,
Yep.
and it throws our whole
One thing gets fixed,
everything out
another
of
another
whack.
thing goes crazy.
Really.
Yep.
So yeah. Not only several issues with them, so frustrating. Do you have a butt answer for this? As
A
I'm sure
bot.
your ass is all that. Yeah.
Should have didn't think about that. We should have made a bot for that.
If I had $1 for every time I had been asked this question since relaunch, I could buy a quad.
Yeah. Yeah. And the
I could
funny
buy
thing is,
quad tokens. I'm
when
not
the
joking.
first when the first token was launched, it was like they said, oh, it's 24 to
Right for
48
you.
hours. And then 12 hours, or it was 12 hours after that, it was listed and it was showing value. And this time it's been like what, almost 30 days, and it's just now, working. So
Oh, it's insanity. So I don't know. Like maybe I don't know if we had litigious devs, like you know,
yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well, it doesn't
They
look
say
great.
Americans are litigious, Australians are even more litigious. Like if this had happened back in Web 1, we'd have already sued them by now. So
Right. Well, it doesn't look good for the
just
token
saying.
either. I mean, it just, even though it's
Right.
not Paris' fault, it's just still people are like, why isn't it on there? Just they don't, even we didn't understand why. So, but we're past that part, and working through
Yeah.
other growing pains. So
No, absolutely. Like I said, the team has managed to iron out anything that was even remotely any kind of issue so far. So yeah, we have full confidence that it's going to happen. But
yep.
like I keep telling everybody, don't hold your breath. Sorry.
Well, and then CoinGecko didn't change the name, so it was still Para Inu, and
I know, right? What is with these guys?
I don't know. It's
I'm
like they
telling
did.
you, I actually did. I don't know if you saw this in staff chat this morning, but I actually wrote this. I was like, Lee, after we've done all these things and NFTs and DAG blockchains and all this stuff, can we just get this whole team of developers that we have and just create a new
Yeah,
coin market cap? Like
yeah,
seriously,
yeah. Because
seriously.
you figured it would be better by now, because with all the problems that they have and how quickly crypto's advancing, it's like, come on, guys, they've got to get better with it. I mean, everything's going up and changing so
It's
quickly.
probably it's probably like Snopes. You know the website Snopes. They check out their fact checkers, right? So
Yeah,
what most people didn't know for the first few years is that Snopes was a man and his wife and a cat working out of their little house, possibly in their basement. They were doing all the fact checking themselves, and
oh
then
my gosh.
true story left him. So it was a man and his cat doing all the fact checking. It was just one guy. So I'm thinking about this in my head every time we talk about coin market cap, right? And I'm picturing like one guy somewhere in a basement with his cat just
Yeah,
running all of coin market.
right.
It's like it's probably what it is. I don't know.
Probably. There was
I
a
don't.
there was a picture somebody shared a long time ago. Well, it was during the whole Bitmart hack thing, and it was just a guy sitting on the floor with his computer, and they were like, "This is Bitmart trying to figure out the problem, with the hack," and it cracked me up. That
Uh,
just made me think of that.
it's
Uh,
amazing how many really big companies really just started out as one or two people.
yeah,
Like that's how the whole internet
yeah.
really got started.
Look at
Like
computers. I mean, the TV
yeah,
show about how the computers were built. They were building them in their garage,
yep,
and
yep. And then the
so
internet, as we understand the internet today, mostly comes from where the adult industry went. Like all the stuff that we use and all the platforms and the formats and everything else, that all came from adult internet. But adult internet actually started as two people in Australia who were friends of mine, and they worked at they were little they were just copy boys at the Xerox shop. Like people come in, like you go to what do they call it here in America? Kinko's. You go to
Yeah.
Kinko's, and then they make a photocopy for you,
Hmm.
and that's how it all got started. Was like two guys that worked at a Xerox shop, and they had a lot of free time on their hands because most people weren't using photocopiers at that time, and they just started scanning in Penthouse and Playboys and putting them on the internet, and that's how the internet grew.
That's crazy. What a way to start. Well, it's just
So
like,
when people
it's like Bitcoin. They were mining Bitcoin and people were mining it in their basement or their living room. I mean,
really,
on these old computers. I mean, that's just how it started, and then
yeah,
went from there. So
so funny.
crazy. All right, guys. Well, I think we'll go ahead and get off here, but just keep. We can't stress enough. I know I've told people this. Now I'm going to be that guy that's like, just trust me, things are coming. I can't tell you, but trust me, great things are coming. They're working hard. A lot of things are coming down.
Yeah, I
But
feel vindicated this week that we had the NFT teasers because we've been saying this for such a long time.
yes,
Trust us, something is coming. But now we've actually shown it really is.
yep. In 2 weeks, NFT marketplace. I shouldn't say 2 weeks, but in March. So that's going to be exciting.
Yeah, it's
Um,
in March.
there's tons of things that I know Lee is just itching to bring out. It's just going to have to take some more time, but um, so many things that are exciting. Again, keep in mind the new token's only been launched for 30
Right.
days. So a lot of things are happening in 30 days. So,
I also wanted to mention just two more things before we go really quickly because we do like to keep these under an hour. So I've got 8 minutes. I won't go that long.
yep,
The first thing is that we're very strong on community here at Paratoken. So if you have suggestions, by all means, feel free to contact one of your admins either in Telegram or Discord, and let us know your suggestions because there are no stupid suggestions. Sometimes they need to be rehashed a little bit and refined. But a lot of the things that we do are actually things that have come from community ideas.
yep,
So definitely let us know if you have ideas, suggestions. Um, don't ask us about CoinMarketCap. But anything else, yeah, absolutely. Feel free to contact us. And the other thing I wanted to mention is that we do have other groups for those of you. Somebody mentioned it earlier, so I'm going to say it.
yep,
हमारे पास हिंदी chat है, Telegram में है message गिरन. Okay, so we have Indian chat. If you want to join us in Indian chat, we also have Chinese chat. I don't, I, yeah, Putonghua. Yeah, I speak a little Chinese, but not enough to be conversational. So we have a Chinese chat, and we also have an Arabic chat. So our Indian room, because there's 700 languages in India, is not just Hindi. It's for
yeah,
anybody in India because we talk about Indian topics and exchanges and whatever. So I'm an administrator in that. But yeah, so if you speak any of those languages or you're located in India, or you don't even have to be in India, we have a lot of OCIs, PIOs who are joining that chat as well. So feel free to join those.
yep. And that Shaq's just busting us. So, yes, for the market cap.
Luigi speaks
This,
Spanish. I think
this
that's
morning, Shaq.
probably going to be next. We will probably
Yeah,
get a Spanish chat going because we have so many people that tell us that they speak Spanish as a secondary language.
yep,
Maybe for you, it's a first language. Why don't you DM? That's something you can DM us and say, hey, I would be interested in starting a Telegram chat for our Spanish users because we don't have one right now, but we could certainly use one. And that's how
yep,
these things grow, is the community telling us what they want to see, and mostly by stepping up and
yep.
filling a need. So
Well, literally, some of the other groups have people have offered to do it. So they've
yeah,
created it because someone offered to do it. So all we
yeah,
need is just like the ideas. If someone say, "Hey, I'm willing to help out to do this," and or here's some
yeah.
ideas for that, they're all open ears throughout the whole team for ways to make things better or move things along. So don't be hesitant. And if you want to do it in a DM or a private chat,
Can we
that's
have a
fine. Just
conservative chat? Oh, now there's something. Okay, so Yabba Dabba says, can we have a conservative chat? So I don't know if you know this, if you are a conservative, But recently, there has been a new social media started, which is called Getter. So it's like Twitter, but it's Getter, GETTR. So
Huh.
yeah, it's for conservatives who feel that Twitter and other social media spaces are leaning more toward a liberal bias, and so they created a First Amendment
Yeah.
social media space called Getter. I have a personal I'm a libertarian, so I can go either way. But I have an account there, a personal account, but I probably will be setting up a Paratoken account there
Nice.
too. So a
There's
lot of
also
our veterans are conservatives, so that might be where they're
yeah.
hanging out. We're trying to cover all the social medias.
Yep. There's also
Join us
Rumble
there.
too. Rumble's a pretty good
Yep,
one. It's pretty conservative too. That's the one that got shut down for a while.
yep. Yeah, we need to make one there too. We're trying to get an account at all the social medias. So
Yeah.
absolutely, you
Yep.
can join us there.
Thank you, Shaq.
Thank you so much.
For Truth Social. That's right. Yep.
Getter, but we are waiting for Truth Social. That's another one I've heard about that. I'm not sure if it's. I don't think it's been released yet.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a lot of that stuff's gonna start to come out for sure. And
Oh,
unfortunately,
absolutely.
crypto might have to be part of those because of you know government regulation and stuff. So we'll
Yeah,
see.
absolutely,
That's also
absolutely.
something that's coming, but that could be a whole another show. Does anybody else have any questions before we go? We have a few more minutes. Like Brad said, we want to try and keep it to an hour. But anybody else have any
Yeah,
questions? I'll make sure. I want to go through and see if I missed anything.
I think we covered it so well. They don't even have any questions. You do such a good job, Alex.
We, team effort.
No, I
There's
just
no,
sit here and blah
there's
blah
no
blah.
way.
I'm like Pac-Man.
I don't know how you guys have been doing it this far. There's just so much.
Dude,
We haven't
dude.
we haven't even really dug in yet as far as social media goes. So, thanks.
No, everybody, yeah, please give your support to Alex's channel. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Smash the notification, the bell button, so you know when he's dropping new stuff, because he's always got some interesting stuff to talk about and awesome tutorials and walkthroughs.
Thank you. Yeah, and I'm gonna try and get. I'll probably have David on here maybe in the next week or so just to talk projects or charts or anything really. He's really good with all that stuff. So
I would love to see that. I'm going to be there, and I might even wear a dress. As opposed to my what am I wearing today? Oh, same as always, camouflage
nice.
camouflage pants. I
Oh,
live
and
in
don't forget,
camouflage.
guys, the Para merch store is up on the website. So if you guys are looking for something, um, what we'll probably do, I'll probably do a merch giveaway next time. We've done it the last few times, but we'll probably do a T-shirt giveaway next time. Um, start giving away some more merch. I got to get with you guys on the old stuff. We got to figure out what to do with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll figure out something cool with that.
We will.
So,
All right, guys.
all right,
We're
guys.
hitting that
Well,
1 hour.
yep.
Yes.
Thank you guys all for coming out tonight. When next time we have some more stuff to bring up and talk about,
You know
we'll
what
probably
we
get back
should
on here
do?
next week.
We should keep it just over 1 hour. Like
Just
one
over.
hour and 1 minute. Yeah,
So
because it's the algorithm, man.
oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. We're gonna
Yeah,
sit here for
trust
another
me.
minute, 2.5 minutes.
Yeah. Well, I was a professional YouTuber, right? So like stay here for 2 minutes because we want to get the algorithm. Everybody stay with us for 2 more minutes because we want to get our algorithms up so that
Yeah, it's it's
eventually when
it's all about
Alex gets
watch
up,
time and
well,
all that.
and they'll
You,
monetize you and all that kind of stuff, and
yeah.
that's always nice because you can
Yep.
always put that back to the community too, right? So, yeah, everybody stick with us for
Two more
one,
minutes.
2 more minutes. Yeah, I actually thought of that the last time. I know I always try to get you out of here like in under an hour, and then I was
Yeah.
like, "What am I doing? He's a YouTuber. I got to keep him on for just over an hour."
Yeah.
So,
Well, last
just
time it was like
little tricks.
the one with Lee. I think it was like 2 hours, wasn't it? Almost two
I think
hours we
so.
were on here. So
Yeah.
that was
Well, it's so
fun.
good when you get Lee in here, and Yeah, he's like me. He can't keep secrets. So I,
Well, he always does, he always seems to do crazy stuff, like burning the token, burning the
oh
coins,
my
and
gosh.
it's always
Oh.
something.
Oh, okay. So here's something I can share because it's not even like a technical secret or anything. So somebody's working on a new sticker pack because in Telegram we have those stickers somebody made, and it wasn't anybody on our team. It was just somebody from the community in the first week. I think it was like day 2 or 3. They dropped those stickers in there. Anyhow, they still have the old Enu on them, and we need to get
Mm.
rid of them.
Yep.
So a few of us have been talking back and forth, and somebody on the team right now is making a sticker pack, and
Yep.
there's going to be some very
It,
interesting
it's
stickers
gonna be.
in there if I have anything to do with it, because I have some amazing screenshots, and some of the community has amazing screenshots,
we
and so
and
I'm trying to compile those.
we saw some of those. We saw some of those pictures Rad did earlier in staff chat. You
So
keep it up, you might be off the team.
that's what he said. I say, oh my gosh, I sent out. Okay, I guess I can tell everybody this. So I sent out a Valentine's Day card to the team this morning of when Lee was on the chat one night, and he was showing us his squats and his glutes. And I had a little love heart over his butt. But
But yeah,
it was really funny because when you're in Telegram and somebody's on video, it shows their username in the bottom of the screen. So it says, Paratoken Dev, I will not DM you first. So I put the love heart on his bottom, and it covered up so to where the text just says, and the love heart had the word love in it, so it actually says, Paratoken Dev, I love you first. And so I put that in there in the staff chat, and I was like, I'm fired.
I think we all lost it. I know I did.
I don't know if Lee saw it. He didn't say anything, but I'm sure he's got a great sense of humor.
He
So.
does. He does. It's hilarious.
All right, we hit it.
Yep, we're
1
good. All
hour,
right.
1 minute. All right. Thank you, everybody, for staying with
Yep.
us.
Thanks, Rad, for coming out again tonight. We'll probably
Always
do
good.
we'll do something probably maybe next weekend or early next week after the Bitmart listing.
Yeah, well,
And
we have Bitmart on Thursday, but
yep,
that's so close. We have so much going on this week.
yep.
So,
Hopefully we have more
hey,
stuff
you
to
know
talk
what?
about
You
too.
probably after Saturday, because if everybody's buying for Valentine's Day week, and then they're gonna announce the winners
Yep,
of the NFTs. So I think
yep,
we'll all get together with Lee, and that will probably be our next big show.
yep. And watch out for where the NFT giveaway is going to be. So
Awesome.
watch out for
Stay
that.
tuned,
So,
guys.
all right, everybody, thank you for coming out tonight. Watch out for the next live, and we'll do some giveaways some more.
All
So,
right.
again, thank you, everybody, and everybody have a great rest of your night.
All right.
Thanks, Brad.